We all wish for success. We all wish for greatness. We all wish for a better life. But are we all capable to endure or to go through what takes to be successful, or what takes to have a better life, or what takes to become great? This book sold out after hours I published it. However, for this book to be here, it's been 6 years in the making. And in those 6 years, all the things that have happened, all the experiences I went through led to this moment, led to the success, to the greatness of this book, led to this book selling out. And it do takes a village to raise a child. It do takes a village to raise a child. This is the child that was raised by my failures, my mistakes, my happiness, my struggles, my fears, my insecurities, the experiences I went through. I even spoke about one of my exes in this book, in chapter in page 28. I speak of one of my exes. Why? Because my ex, that specific ex, is part of this village. I also speak of the experience when I first got to this country. My first job was washing cars, and I was making $10 a day. Mind you, I was washing around 10 to 12 cars, but I was only getting paid $10. That's how desperate I was. That's how broken I was. That's how much I did not take in consideration my worth, my value, my skills, my mindset. But if you ask me today, will you work any job that pay you $10? No! Because I have rise in my power. I have rise. And this book selling now, the moment when it sold out, if anything, that had taught me three main things, maybe four. The first one, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself and bet on yourself. Bet on your ideas, bet on your gifts, bet on your talent, bet on your vision, bet on you. Invest in you, put your money on you, your vision, your business, your brand. Because if you don't even have the conviction that you can do the things you are dreaming to do, how are you going to do it? How are you going to achieve it? How are you going to overcome it? Believe in yourself. Second, love yourself even if other people don't. Love yourself even if other people don't know how to love you or don't even care to love you. I share here these experiences. The person I have felt loved by the most is my mom, my mother. Love yourself even if other people don't, because you loving you, by you loving yourself, you are teaching other people how to love you. You are teaching other people how to appreciate you. You are teaching other people how to value you. But if you don't even have the chance, the opportunity to sit and be like, I'm in love with who I am. I truly appreciate, I truly value who I am. I truly respect who I am. I look at myself in the mirror and I see beauty. Even if you struggle, even if you make mistakes, even if you cry. I struggle too, but I don't stop loving myself because of that. I make mistakes too, but I don't stop loving myself because of that. I go through adversities too, but I don't stop loving myself because of that. Because if you don't love yourself, then you are doing the opposite. You are hating on yourself. You are doubting yourself. You are putting yourself down with your thoughts, even with your words, which I speak about as well in this book. Which, by the way, I'm not going to say it. Once you get the book, you will understand what I was about to say. I'm not going to give you no disclaimers. 3, everything happens for your highest and greatest good. If 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you told me that the pain I was going through, the misery I was going through, was going to allow me to have a sold out book, I would have believed you, because I trust and have faith that everything happens for a reason. and that everything happens for my highest and greatest good. But if I wasn't who I am today and you told me that, you know, the pain you are going through 5 years ago, the misery, the brokenness, the humiliation you are going through 10 years ago is going to lead you to have a sold out book, I would have not believed you. I'll be like, you're joking. You're telling me that this pain, this struggle, this humiliation, me crying, people shaming me not having enough money is going to lead me to having a sold out book? I'll be like, yeah, go talk to somebody else. But it's the truth. Everything you go through happens for you. Everything that happens in your life, the situation, the circumstance, whatever it is for your highest and greatest good. And especially if it's something bad, something painful, something horrible, something that you struggle with. Especially because now I share those stories. Now you're like, wow, she really went through that. I did. But if it was all great, all happiness, all positivity, all success, all joy, all money, this book wouldn't be having the success it has. But because the struggles, the pain, the adversity, the challenges, the misery, the brokenness, the tears, the times I was uncomfortable, that's what have led to this book being as successful as it is now, and as successful as it's going to be 10 years from today, 20 years from today. Because of devastating and traumatic experiences I went through. I went through that, so at least you can use this book and you don't have to go through that as well. The same way you can learn from people's failures, you can also learn from people's success. Everything happens for your highest and greatest good. So see everything that, okay, this is happening today, even if you don't understand it, when it's happening, because I did it, I didn't understand why are they shaming me? Why am I broken? Why am I struggling to speak up? Why was I raised to deal with my emotions and I should not share my emotions? Why was I raised without being able to speak on my feelings, speak on my tongues? Why was all that? Back then, it didn't make sense. But right now, it's making all the sense. Because everything do happen for your highest and greatest good. So keep going. So keep going. And I'm not telling you any of this just because it sounds cool or it sounds motivational, inspirational. I'm telling you all of this because I went through it. You see it, and now you are seeing the result. Not everybody can see the child. But the village that's raised this child with the experiences, the brokenness, the adversities, the unknowing, being ashamed. When I started making videos on TikTok, I remember people told me, nobody will listen to your videos. You don't have what it takes to be successful. You don't have the looks for people. Why would anybody pay their attention to you? Go do something else. You are wasting your time. Your videos are going to go nowhere. Nobody will listen to you. You're doing videos barefoot? Oh my God, go do your hair. Why do you dress like that? You eat it with your hands. You don't have the aesthetic to be successful. Why should anybody listen to you? Your content is boring. They tell me all that. If I listen to them, this book wouldn't be here. If I had listened to them, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. If anything, use my story. Let this be a confirmation to you that you can do it too, you can make it too, you can have it too. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is. And one of the I'm not gonna say bad, because everything happens for your highest and greatest good. One of the things that can happen to you is you listening to people who will tell you you cannot do it, you cannot make it, you cannot achieve it, you cannot overcome it. You listening to people who don't see your light, who don't see that you are capable. I didn't. Whenever people were telling me, oh, you're making videos on trees, oh my God, you look crazy. They would text my best friend, hey, is your friend okay? She's on trees. Is she going crazy? But I did not listen to them. I kept going. I kept creating. I kept building. Because I did not listen to the voices of doubt. At some point I did, which I shared here in this video, and I shared where it led me to listen to people who were telling me I cannot do it, I cannot make it, I cannot have it. It led me nowhere good. Let me tell you right now. It takes a village to raise a child. This is the child. Now everybody can see the success. Now everybody can see the final product. Now everybody can see the final result. But what it took, only I do know. And I share the experiences here. Vulnerable here, transparent here. Whenever you're going to read this book, you're going to read things that you didn't know about me. But I will make you understand, where does my confidence come from? Where does my unbreakable faith comes from? Why do I believe that I can do anything? Because I truly do. You are going to understand it. Some experiences, when I was writing them, I was in tears. Because how deep it was. Because I had to be naked to the world when I was writing this book. Because now you see this successful, famous. People see me as this role model. People see me now as the motivation. People see me now as the fashion icon. But it was a time I was a nobody. A nobody. I was invisible, insecure. Nobody to look for me. Nobody listening to me. Nobody even paying attention to me. And right now, here I am. And that's just me right now. Imagine me in 10, 20 years. Woo! Stick around. Bet on yourself and create something. This is my brand. Got bracelets, hat. That's why you see me with always my bracelets. No matter where I'm going, no matter where I am, no matter the outfit, I always have my brand on. Why? Because I have bet on myself. And I have created, produced something. Let this be a confirmation that you can do anything you put your mind to. Let this be a confirmation that no matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, no matter what you have been through, you can in fact live the life of your dreams. Right now, with this book, I'm living an answered prayer. I'm living an answered prayer. If it happened to me, it can happen to you as well. If I was able to do it, you can do it as well. And it might not look like writing a book. It might not be having your own bracelets, having your brand, having hats. It might look different to you. You can do it. You can do it. And whenever you finish reading this book, make sure you give a feedback on Amazon so we can all know how impactful this book was to you. Yeah. Brian says, talking is cheap, doing is expensive. Yup. And by the way, all the talking I'm doing is matching the doing. All the talking I'm doing is matching the doing. Now I can teach the path. I can show the path because I walked the path. If I ask you, will you love to learn how to play basketball from Kobe Bryant or from your homeboy? I know you're going to pick Kobe Bryant. Why? Because he has done it. He has experienced the results, the tools, the knowledge. You have seen him done it. Now if I ask you, who will you love to learn how to be confident? Is it from your homegirl who's insecure and is a cheater? Is it from your homeboy who's broke all the time and is lazy all the time? Or is it from a person who is confident, who is showing confidence, who you can tell, you can see they're confident, and is showing you what she has created, what she has done already. Who would you love to learn your confidence from? From me. And I have the actions, the years of experience to prove that. Intentional confidence, the power to rise. Because no matter how you were raised, you have the power to rise. No matter how you were raised, you have the power to rise.